change it up. We're out here in the Chickamauga National Battlefield where the supposed Civil War was. So we're gonna look at a few things. We're gonna look at a few things, and I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. Get you to think a little bit. So we're gonna go to one of these houses up here, and I'll give you the story once we get closer. Hell yeah. Now we're coming up on one of these little cabins. Look at that. You know, so there's gonna be, you know, monuments, cannonballs everywhere. The whole thing is it's each little place has a story. Now mind you, look at that. Look at that little bitty hut, little bitty nothing, wood. Now we're not saying that's it. They'll try to say that, but you got cannons up there everywhere. So talk about more of that in just a minute, hell yeah. And where we're going is like Snodgrass Hill. And that's what it is, and they'll say it's the you know, there was so much blood that the blood soaked into the ground, and you know, there's a story of a green eyes. You know, you come out here at night or whatever in the old days. Hey, chill out. I'm not gonna tell you again, man. All right, you're really overexciting yourself. Your pulse rate is through the roof, bro. I'm sorry, sister. Yeah, chill. So the story is we're gonna go up here on this hill, and the story is that this family up here, this guy's a doctor or whatever, but it's just a little bitty hut. And the wounded, they converted his house into a little hospital. And he say so many, I don't know if it's union, who the fuck knows? We didn't get taught nothing. It's just there, you know what I'm saying? So we're fixing to go up here, but I'm just gonna lay out a few things. Yeah, you don't need to see that. No, you just did. Did you hear my dog get quiet? So we're fixing to drive up there. I'll just leave it on. Sit. I've walked this whole park. I can tell you where everything that you can see with the eye that's covered up, I can take you right to it. Hey, chill. But you can't come, see, look, see how that tree's uprooted? Nothing can take root out here. See all these trees? See them laying down? It's because everything out here, look, see out there? See out there? It's because everything out here is, it's stone. It's on top of shit. So it can't, the roots can't take, so they just fall over once they get so high. Now some of them do. Right there's another one right there. So I mean, it's not hard once you see the shit for what it is. All right, now we're fixing to be up here on the top. Will you be quiet? I lose my mind. There's the little house right there. All right. So we're gonna go up here to this house. Well, I don't know what this guy, but see, you got cannons. They'll say they's coming from the north up here. So we got some cannons right here. You got monuments out here. Cannons, you know, they have to be casted. Those cannons have to be casted. You understand? So there's the laurel wreath with the two cannons crossed, which is skull and bones right there on that. But see, look. Yeah, they say they turned that little house right there into a little hospital for the Civil War people. But here's the thing, though. All right. we've got two different kinds of technology. You got technology in the casting of that barrel, the cannon, and then you've got the wood structure. So more technology went into the weapons than in the housing back then. So once you can figure out that the technology got more than the humans did, then you can start to understand. Do you not understand that? There was no effort going into housing, but it went into the weapons. You understand what I'm saying? You should. And see, you got a nice little plaque here to where it's like, this is what happened here. But my whole point behind this is the you had more effort that went into the weaponry and the guns and all that shit and swords and knives than you did in the housing and letting them know what they're made of. They didn't have that at all. You know, and see that statue or that monument right over there is the old, see the door frame with the pentagon on top. All these stones carved out of here. The sad thing is, oh, that's what you see, isn't it? Huh? Look at that. Oh yeah. You're not getting out? Hell no. So, you know, it's just a mockery to have shit like that up and then to have that little bitty thing over there. That little bitty structure. So I'm gonna drive back around. Be quiet, girl. You're not getting out. No. We'll go down here. So we're gonna drive back down here. So you see all those cannons. You know what I mean? Think about how much effort it took just making those fucking 4 cannons. We'll say back in the day when they were real. Like the effort it took is way beyond it took to build that fucking hut right there. So that shows you that that was more important than that anywhere and everywhere. So that was by design. We know that, but we're just proving our point. When people come at you, say, listen, they put more effort in the weaponry than they did their own citizens, whoever, whatever land. But that's the Laurel Reef, that Skull and fucking Bones. And back there is the pond where people, whatever, fucking green eyes. When it rains, it supposedly turns red blood or whatever, but whatever. So there's more technology. When you can see that, then you'll start to understand how we are just product and how this thing has literally used us for a long time and now it's over with. So you can see through there all these trees laying down everywhere because there's no roots. You can't take fucking root. Hell yeah, tell them bye, la la. Yeah. Alright, now we're just walking up on one. So, you seen that hut. Now look at all this. This all had to be there back in the day. All this fucking literally had to be casted. Look at this. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna fucking tell me and us that that's all they had to live in? They had this fucking kind of technology in their head to build, to destroy each other, but yet they had no fucking sanitation and no goddamn way of living. You are fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. To the people who can't wake up, there's your proof right there. When you have more resources into the weaponry than you have ever in humanity, then this is the fucking result right here. You know how badass housing, I'm just saying, even though this is not real like what we had through the magnetic field and the free, elements. But I'm just saying, you could have built structure, and they did build structure with this. I'm just saying, they're going to wheel this shit into areas that's just huts and shit. Man, the fuck? So, anyways, quit. Don't run through your shit. So you got them lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 there, so we got to have them lined up. But I'm just saying, do you realize the effort that it takes just to make fucking one of those? So, we're going to have the union. And plus, you got to tie in all these, 1,000 of these came from Massachusetts or somewhere, and it's like, okay, well then how in the fuck they get here? You know how hard that is? Like a wagon, if it has a lot of weight on it, it can't fucking, it'll sink. But it's right by Chattanooga. And there's structure here in town to where you can see it's all mud flooded. But I'm just saying, there's more fucking effort into that shit than there is in anything else. So that's your dead excuse, or dead giveaway. Love you. It's cold as shit. Quit shitting. And then there's the museum to the left. And there's the house. I used to stay in a house with my buddy in high school. His dad was a park ranger. There's a huge mansion over there. It's old and all woody and shit, antique, you know, Ricky Bobby shit. Hey, there's creeks in this house. Is there ghosts in here and shit? Anyways, there's a shit ton of, I ought to wait and go in there and video all them guns in there that they're showing in the museum and show you how that's what I'm saying. They put a ton of money in, that's that house. They put a ton of money into the weaponry and none into the fucking nothing. Hell yeah.